Oh, it's okay because it was a crew member that was on the piano pranking me. So, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I was worried for a second because I thought there was a stranger on the piano. But it's fine, that's our resident pianist.
In the last episode, Spud Erwin has begun his adventure in the Birmingham countryside in search of the urban jungle. Mr. Erwin encountered many different landmarks, including a car park and a broken fence. In this episode, Spud Erwin will be exploring the depths of the urban jungle in the National Exhibition Centre.
I'd like to make a comment on the piano, if that's alright, team. Piano first made in 1956 by Lord Sugar, sold by SpaceX. It really helps to send rockets into space. Back in 1952, we landed a man on the moon using a piano, so very much enjoyed. This here is a cage for human beings. We like to trap them in there, you know how it is, and force them to work all day selling people tickets. Here in Birmingham, we like to chill at any time of the day. We love it here. And of course, if you need a mat, there is one right behind me. You here. There. Fantastic. You are here, of course, telling us that someone else is somewhere else. But what can you do? It's a prank, bro. And let me talk about this cafe. The Cornish Bakery, of course, Cornwall is in Birmingham. Look at that, it's beautiful. As I said, right next to the sea. Famous for, of course, their Yorkshire puddings, which, of course, the British have with their KFC. It's a KFC exclusive, actually, the Yorkshire pudding. Not had anywhere else. The Atrium Cafe is, of course, a Weatherspoon. Don't know what that really means, but I think it means that it's a very classy establishment that, of course, only the upper echelons of the British go to in order to have their meals.
Spud Erwin has begun an expedition of the urban jungle of Birmingham in the National Exhibition Centre. Let's find out what Mr. Erwin has uncovered beyond the stairs of mankind.
Here we are in what I would say is the upper atrium area. There's glass along the ceiling, a lot like what we would call in Australia a conservatory. Seating around this place. I don't really know what this is here. I'm lying, of course, I'm the expert here. This is a hive of bees. They keep them, it sources all of the honey in the area. Be careful not to touch them, because of course they are very dangerous and can sting you if you get too close. The bees actually are invisible, because that would be dangerous if they weren't, you know. Sometimes I like to listen to pop music. It gives me a lift, you know, but also sometimes I like to listen to alternative lift. That's the alternative lift, in case you were sick of the normal lift. It's my party because it's my birthday coming up in the very near future. And here we go. There's a window here. We're in a submarine. Turns out we're in a submarine. And the sound quality in this room is divine. Absolutely divine. As you can see, as you come out of the atrium here, one, it gets darker, and two, the seats actually become made of metal, so no one really wants to sit on them anymore. Ah yes, the lesser spotted Coca-Cola machine. Everything is lesser spotted in Birmingham, as you know, so in order to get the liquid inside this machine, one must simply just push that, and then dingle dangle your way through the, just grab it out of the glass. It just opens, doesn't it? On with the tour, ladies and gentlemen. We'll carry on. We'll carry on with the tour. Of course, this is a travel area. One of the best ways to get around the NEC. It actually speeds you up as you walk. Except this one is out of order right now, but it's okay because the next one we come to fingers crossed, although I do see a pink sign at the end, it might not be out of order and we might speed up. For now though, I'll just speed myself up and force my camera crew here to chivvy on up their speed in order to get to the next part.
As Mr. Erwin walks across the submarine, he shares some of his research gathered about Birmingham, which surprisingly is also shown on the windows to his left and right.
When they're walking, oh yes, so here we go, yes. It's, we're really traveling fast now, and we're luckily saving a lot of energy by using this, a lot of my own energy, and the energy of the environment. We like to save energy here at the NEC. We got solar panels on the roof, not that you can see them, but we like to tell you that we do. They do, and yeah, we tell you what, guys, this is getting a little bit long. I thought this was going to speed me up, guys. All right, it's okay. Turns out we're going to get to the end of this, and we're going to take a break. Yes. So of course, it really helped us to get to where we needed to go. Ingenious invention there made by Alexander Graham Bell from Belfast in Indonesia back in 1926. One of the best inventions to date by man. Now getting into the event proper of the NEC here in Birmingham, London, you can see all of the events that you're not going to, it turns out. There's no adverts for what you're going to. We've got a practical joke that we can't actually show this because we don't want to endorse them. So if we could just sort of turn the cameras down to the floor maybe, we're here now in the NEC. Turns out they don't need to keep advertising things. So we're now heading to the Bear Grill. Oh, we can't endorse that either, can we? About to head down to where the event itself is taking place. But of course, here we have some metal benches. Sorry guys, I'm just going to take a sit down here. Metal benches are an upgrade on the last ones that we saw back in the atrium area. These actually have backs on them and arm things that of course you can start doing like sports maneuvers on, I don't know, but I'm going to take a rest here and I will see you. Thank you for watching.
After that, it's just improv, pointed make up about trees and what kind of animal that truck is and stuff like that.